Hey guys, today I'll be showing you how to move an AI with scripting without the use of GameGuru's waypoint system. Also, links are all on the video description below. And before we start, I suggest learning a bit of Lua first, if you do not have the knowledge. I will be using Notepad++ for scripting, but you can also use any text editor you are comfortable with as long as it has support for Lua. Now that is out of the way, I will start setting the scene up. Now I will create a Lua script for moving the AI from point A to point B. Setting the script up. Also, I have opened the Lua file called global. This is my cheat sheet for the syntax. I suggest you do the same. Moving the AI from A to B can be done in 3 steps. The first step is to get the object number and store it in a variable so we can access it easily whenever we need it. I'm just gonna take a look at my cheat sheet. I will also be putting comments on the script, at least to explain what the line of code does. So at the script initialization, we are gonna get and store the object number of this entity. This is our first step. Now for our second step, we are gonna give a position for the AI to move to. And finally, the third or last step, we instruct the AI to move to that position. I'm gonna do the last step first, since it has 3 lines of code to explain. The first line is character control unarmed. This will make the AI move to the position that we will give. Next is modulate speed. Basically, this is how fast the AI will move. I default this to 1.0. The last line is set character to walk. This will animate the AI to play its walk animation while moving. These 3 lines of code moves the AI. Now going back to our second step, giving a position for the AI to move to. We are gonna use this function, AI entity go to position. It will need a object number, which we already have, and a x and z coordinates. As you can see on screen on the bottom right corner, that is the x and z coordinate to where my mouse is currently pointing at. So let's say on this case I wanted the AI to move to the position behind the player. All I need to do is input the x and z coordinate displayed. Now we are gonna attach it to our entity and test if it works. Working as intended. We can also make the AI run by changing two things. We need to increase the speed of the AI when moving, and finally, make the AI play its run animation when moving by replacing the set character to walk with set character to run. Now test. Oops, that's pretty fast. I'm gonna change the destination to the right a bit. Input the new X and Z coordinates. I'm just gonna decrease the speed a bit. There, that should be it. We managed to make the AI move in 3 steps. First, we've gotten the object number at the script's initialization. Second, we have given the position to where the AI should go. And finally, we make the AI go to that position. You can pass in another entity's position, so it would look like the AI will move or try to follow that entity. So this barrel will act as the AI's goal or destination. And I also have gone ahead in time and created this empty script. All we need to do is still the same 3 steps, so it's fine to copy the code from before. Now what we only need to change is the destination. Instead of putting in coordinates, we put the X and Z coordinates of the entity we wish for the AI to follow or move to. What we need is the entity's number. We can get that by hovering over the barrel. As you can see on the bottom left, the entity number of this barrel is 3. Now go back to the script and type in G underscore entity. And instead of typing E, we input the entity number, which is 3, and type in X inside single quote marks for the X-axis. We will also do this for the Z-axis. Just change X to Z. I already gone ahead and changed the script attach. Okay, this should work. Yep, definitely works. So if I move the barrel to a different position, the AI will automatically go there now. We can also make the AI follow the player by just still modifying the second step. I'm gonna create a script for the AI to follow the player. I'm gonna reuse all the previous code and change the script names. As stated before, we are just gonna need to edit the second step. If you look at the global Lua file, there is a global variable that keeps track of the current X position and the current Z position of the player. We are going to use them as the destination of our AI. So it would look like the AI is following the player. I'm also going to decrease the movement speed a bit and set the AI to use the walk animation. Now we change the script attached to the one we have created and apply it. Now the AI is following the player. You could expand on this, like making the AI run if it's far away from the player, and making it stop if it's too close. That's it for the video, guys. Hope this helps you in some way. Also, remember, these scripts can be downloaded. All the links are on the video description below. Feel free to edit them and use them as building blocks for your game. As for me, I'm also trying to make a game with GameGuru this past few months, trying to test where its limits and capabilities are. We'll be releasing some sort of devlog soon, as well as my test game. So thank you for watching. Once again, hope this video helps. If you want to follow and support the channel, leave a like and subscribe. It would really help me a lot. And that's it. See you guys next time.